You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
Damn! Staying in there?
Yeah, just go on and knock. What's your name?
China, excuse me. Stop!
Come over here with that attitude, girl.
What's up, girl?
Nothing, just got off that crazy bus. Did you remember to pick up the hair?
Yeah. Daddy wants you again.
Damn! What do you want?
Okay.
Yourself.
You are so nasty. I should be going.
Hey, whoa. Hey, come on, baby. Relax. Okay? Just relax. Don't you go nowhere. You in good hands now, girl. Nope, dogs gonna take good care of you, baby.
You sure it's okay?
Yeah. I want you to just be yourself, okay?
I told you I could get a little crazy.
Yeah, you get crazy. Come on.
Okay.
All right, motherfucker, let's get it on. Oh no, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
Excuse me? You can't just go barging up in there. This is the principal's office. And if you would like to see her, you have to make an appointment through me. Lovita Alizay Jenkins, Administrative Assistant. That's my title. It don't mean nothing, but I like the way it sounds.
Okay. I'm Steve Hightower, and I won't be needing any appointments. You see, the principal and I kind of have a little special personal relationship.
Really? Well, I've been all up in her office, and I ain't seen no picture of you.
Where the hell did you come from? The good time secretarial school? Look, I'm gonna go in and talk to Regina, okay?
Okay. But she ain't in there.
Is this a work release job for you? What's up, Sid?
Well, hello there. I'm Cedric Robinson, athletic director and hopeless romantic.
Watch yourself, Sid. You'll be driving her mama around.
Lovita Alizay Jenkins, Administrative Assistant.
Welcome to the 2111 Radio Show, and as advertised, I have Terri J. Vaughn in the building. How you doing today?
I am fantastic. That just brought me so much joy.
Listen, so now we seen you come on the scene. You came on the scene, like, I understand. It just, from Friday all the way to now, it's like you just been so busy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So tell everybody where you actually from originally.
I am from San Francisco. I grew up in the city of San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And what college you went? You went to college out there, right? Or no?
I went to Cal State Hayward, which is about 45 minutes outside. Outside of San Francisco.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
That's my line.
Let me tell you. So we're going to get to this. We're going to get right into this because, like I said, I have a lot to cover in short time. So this young lady, like I said, had attitude. You brung it. You just reminded us, when this came out, you just reminded us of when we was younger. And it's like, you always had that young girl that wasn't taking it from nobody. Don't touch it. Don't do nothing. And you really, whatever they told you to do, you did it. You understand? Did they ask you to be sassy in this?
Yeah, I mean, the character was kind of written that way, and you feed off your other playmates, you feed off your other actors, and when I walked up on that porch, you never know how it's going to come out, but based on the way they were looking at me up and down, like I was a piece of meat and what you want and all that,
Yeah,
it was just a genuine response to what they were giving me. Yeah.
Listen, exactly. So Friday, how did he even approach you with this movie?
Well, actually, this is funny because actually I was up for the role that Nia Long ended up playing. And
What?
I had a few auditions, and I was at my last audition with the director Gary Gray and Ice Cube, who wrote the movie and was producing it. And so I was sitting outside their office, and it was just me now. So it was like basically I was just feeling like, oh, well, it must be me. I got that part because I'm just sitting out there waiting by myself to go in to meet with them to do the read again. And when I was sitting there, all of a sudden in walks Nia Long. And of course, at that time, I was already a fan of hers. Of course, she means so much to the culture. And she walked in and I was like, hi. And she just walked in the room in there with them. And I was like, oh, shit. They're not going to hire me. He's here.
Oh, damn.
So they did, of course, giving Nia the part. And then they asked me, well, would you do this small part for us in the movie? And I was like, absolutely. So that's how I ended up doing that part.
Wow. And it's a classic movie. Like Friday.
Yeah.
If you ever see Friday, I don't know what the damn planet you from. That is one of those movies you can look over and over and over again. That's a classic. And then all of a sudden, now I did not notice was you when it first came out, but later on I just realized who this was from this movie. Don't be a menace. I did not, all jokes aside, I did not know that was you. And you went crazy on my man Marlon. That was the fun, man. Listen.
That's what Keenan wanted. That's what Keenan wanted. It was so funny.
Oh my goodness. Listen, you had that man screaming. I said, oh my goodness. So
I love playing with those guys because they have no limits. And I love that, especially when it comes to comedy. It's like, let's go for it. And so we just did. We just jumped in. We just went for it. It's so funny. Marlon was so nervous about that when he had the naked part. He was so embarrassed. And so it was so funny, but we went for it and it was fun.
It really was. It was one of those classic movies. I mean, Menace to Society, everybody noticed the movie, but they made it comical and it was hilarious. All the way through, all the way through, this movie was dope. So
funny.
Yes, and salute to you. Like I said, you brought something to the TV and to movies that we didn't see. You was different. You understand? You really one of those cultural Black women that brought something different from every. You can't say Terri J. Vaughn is like this person. You're your own person and you did your own thing. And a lot of the comic flicks, films that you made is classics, like literally classics, and you kind of killed this.
Thank you, Derrick.
Lovita Alizay Jenkins.
Yeah.
That is by far one of the funniest shows. When this was out, I could not believe that was actually your first appearance on the show, right?
That clip was the introduction of that character.
We literally fell in love with you because you was that real ride or die. You really was. Cedric, oh my goodness. I seen a clip. Now, I don't know if anybody knows that. You probably seen the clip. But he said the best part of working with Terri is the kissing part.
He's so silly.
I said, that damn Cedric, I tell you, he's hilarious. And tell me how this even happened, because again, you starting to really start rising, because at first, if I'm not mistaken, you was doing like little parts here and there, but it wasn't. You had to work your way to certain parts.
Totally.
So how did you get the Steve Harvey Show?
So it was, I was living in LA, and like you said, I was just doing booking little small parts here and there, and it was like the normal process of audition, getting the call back, another audition, another call back. You always are excited about the callbacks to go back for another opportunity. So I had about at least 4 auditions for that part.
Oh, wow.
And I admittedly, that is probably the easiest audition that I ever had, because when I first got the audition material, I just saw her so clearly in my mind of who she was, because of the neighborhood I grew up in, because of who my friends were in my neighborhood. As soon as I picked up the material and I read it, I knew her right away. And I just wanted to give her everything that I knew about me, my friends, all of us growing up in the hood, just thriving to be our best selves. But this is our neighborhood. This is who we are. This is our swag. And I just for all of it. And so it was a process of 4 or 5 auditions, and then finally getting that call that you booked the job. And I had never met Steve or Cedric before my first day of work.
Wow. That's crazy. First of all, you actually got 3 NAACP awards from that, if I'm not mistaken. 3? Let me give you a round of applause first. Let me tell you, we all love Lovita because you was that ride or die. I remember a part when you and Regina actually beat up some girls, some strippers.
Yep, I remember that.
Part was, you had Shorty down on the ground like bang, bang. I'm sitting there, that
we had
show.
So much fun. It was an amazing, time.
It looked like you guys had a lot of fun on that show because, again, it's one of our shows that we all love. You understand? As us.
Yeah.
As you know what I'm saying? We love it.
That was important for me, especially playing that character. It was very important to me that she was a representative of the girls we know. It was just so important to me. I love her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's one of those characters, like I said, we all love because we all know someone like her. Like, somebody like Lovita Alizay Jenkins. You understand? And I like how she took her job seriously.
Totally.
Administration. What was you again? What was the job? If I'm not mistaken. Administrative assistant.
I forgot. Administrative executive assistant.
Executive assistant. Yes. So.
But that's what I love. It's like she was so excited about life, and she was excited about having this job. And then when she fell in love with Seti, she was excited about being, that ride or die girl for her man and them creating a life together. And I think that that's why it really resonated with so many people, because though she was from the hood and she, had all that sass and sauce and everything, she still wanted what everybody else wants. She wanted a great life with love.
Exactly. And, like I said, a lot of these young actors coming up, you got all these different avenues. Back then, you didn't have Tubi. You didn't have Amazon Prime and all these other places. Right. You understand? So right now, it's a floodgate of actors and actresses that's out here really doing their thing. But you, like I said, the way you started, the little parts, and all of a sudden everything just start catapulting into bigger parts. That, if I'm not mistaken, is one of your biggest roles. Like, as far as episodes. Like, it's hard to keep an episode on for that many years. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it really
series. Yeah, we did. That show went on for 6 years, six seasons.
6 seasons. That's crazy.
And I actually came on their second season, so I didn't do the first season.
Wow. So yeah, you sure did. You came on the second season. That's what we was like, okay, who's this lady? Like, yeah, you just popped out, and I think you took America by storm. I'm sorry, you really did, especially us as Black people. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm so proud of you. You understand?
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you because again, it is one thing to be an actress, but to represent us is like everything. So I definitely appreciate that. So then, so now this movie, this TV show, Regina, if I'm not mistaken.
No, her name was Renee.
You was hilarious.
Her name was Renee.
Renee, let me tell you something. I ain't never seen a doggone nurse quite like this. Now, this nurse knew everything about everybody. I mean, oh my
even when
goodness.
she didn't. Even when she didn't know, she knew.
She knew everything. But it was one part that I wanted to talk to you about. I think it was the guy that had sex with you and didn't tell you he had AIDS. That was a very important subject, actually. That was a very important. You really told him, no, bro, like, what are you doing? You understand? Yeah. So it was a learning experience for a lot of the young people that's out here to this day, having sex with no protection, and I can't get pregnant, but you can get these diseases at the end of the day. So that was very important. That was one of those. So how did that part? Did Tyler Perry hit you, or how did that even come about?
Well, actually, when I moved to Atlanta in 2009, I had already worked with Tyler and his team on Daddy's Little Girl years before.
Oh, okay. Yes,
and
you did.
So when I moved here, I knew, he had a studio here and everything. I called them and was like, hey, you guys, just letting you know, I moved to Atlanta. So if there's something you need me to do, I'm here now. I live here. And shortly after that, they called and was like, yeah, we're adding this role to Meet the Browns, and we would like for you to play that role.
And you did a damn good job on that. I mean, every episode, it was like I'm sitting there going, yo, is she ever gonna, you just kept going. It was like it could be a serious part, but some way when you get into that part, it's like everything just changes. And you drove her crazy. As a doctor, I couldn't do it. I'll be like, ain't no way.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. Tyler gave me the freedom to really go for it. Like he took all the chains off. He was like, you guys go for it. And when you're working with David Mann, who's a brilliant improv actor, because he's a stage actor, he's used to improvising and going for it. It's like you got to keep up with that. And
exactly.
So we used to have a good time of trying to see if we can make each other laugh and break character. So
oh my goodness. Tyler's good for that, even in his plays. Like he'd do something and everybody just completely go out of character.
Exactly.
So he loves doing that. Tyler loves doing that. And so I could only imagine you on that damn set because
we had a good time. We acted a fool. Me and David,
I know that's
crazy. And Denise Boutte and Lamont.
Yes,
great,
hilarious. So now, I wanted to get to this particular show, that Daddy's Little Girl. Now this role was different. You wasn't funny in this. You was actually really serious and very professional in this. You know, so this is the movie just before the Browns, right?
Yeah, this was a few years. I can't remember when, but I was still living in LA when we shot this movie.
Now this was one of those movies that people are still going through. I love movies that mean something. You understand? And this was more about a chick that wanted child support, that wanted to take the kids. Really didn't want the kids. She didn't want them. She just wanted to use them for the child support, basically. You understand? And he loved his kids.
She was an addict. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she? Oh, she was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, she had a sickness.
She was
addicted.
She was she played the hell out of that part. Oh
Yeah,
my
Touch
goodness.
was great. She's amazing.
She really was. So you guys, like I said, you've been working. That's the thing about this business. If you're not working, if you're an actor or actress, so what you started to do is start putting your hand in directing.
Yeah.
And producing and all these other things.
Yes.
And there's some movies that I'm gonna put up here, but before I do that, this right here.
You are so funny, Derrick. Oh yeah, all of us.
This right here is a classic, another classic.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes, I have these movies because, again, I'm wanting my audience to really recognize that Terri J. Vaughn has put her stamp on this business. You understand? We ain't forget you, trust me, and she's still doing her thing, even on the screen, or off the screen. You're doing your thing. So tell me about this. I think Will Smith produced this, correct?
Yeah, he did. Will and Jada were the producers of that. Another fun getting to play opposite Tony Rock because we ended up being a couple on that show. I always get to get teamed up with comedians, which I love.
I know that's right.
But yeah, so we had a good time, and man, working for Will is an amazing experience. When I say that dude is so giving and loving and fun and silly, we had so much fun on that set. And he was a great boss. Great.
Yeah, I can only imagine that show, and he's, like I say, he's a legend in itself. So
yeah, totally.
Will Smith,
Totally.
So now directing, how do you like that? You like directing now?
I love directing. I love it. I love it equally as acting. I do. I love it.
So now we're gonna go to directing. So Tales.
Yes.
Now, which episode was it? Because I looked at all of them. I just want to know, which one did you direct?
I directed. No, I directed one. I directed Hot in Here, the last season.
Yes,
I directed. So it was
the
only time they did a comedy.
Yes,
episode.
It was hilarious.
All the other episodes are really dramatic. I directed their only comedic episode, which our song was Hot in Here. So amazing.
It was. It really was. That was. I
had
remember
Jasmine Guy in it, and Jasmine just killed it. It was just so fun.
Yo,
I love it.
The one thing I noticed is that you get these parts, and now I'm starting to see your directing, is that you make it like a family.
Absolutely.
Everybody, you make it a family, atmosphere.
Absolutely.
You understand? Me, and you work better that way. Yeah, you can work better that way.
Totally.
You definitely work better that way. And then, so I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
How do you even find the time to do all this stuff? Because you're a full-time mom, right?
Yeah.
A wife.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this picture up because this is the family. We got the family up in here. Let's put the family picture up.
Look at that when Lola was a baby. So all those children in there are so grown now.
Older now. Yes, I saw them. Yes.
So my oldest, he's 22 now. My middle son, he's 15. And Lola, the baby, she's 9.
9. Oh my goodness.
I know.
So how do you do that? Like, I mean, it don't look like you even getting any time off. I'm sorry. I've seen
there is no off time. There's no off time, but the beauty is I love my life. I have an amazing mate, my husband. He understands that this is my passion. This is my life. And so he's very supportive in that. So when I do have to travel and be gone out of town, he's always like reassuring me, babe, we got it. We got help. We're good. Just focus on your job. Focus on your job. Because to me, that's the only way that I can really thrive in all of it. That's the only way I can do all of it, is having the support system behind me. So I can be free when I'm at work to create. I can be free. I don't have to be worried or stressed about the guilt of not being there for my kids or this or that. I'm totally free. And then the same thing when I'm home, it's like I'm good at home. Like I love being at home. We have a good time. It's a fun, it's a hectic household, but it's fun. We laugh a lot.
I could only imagine.
I don't think I could do it any other way. If we weren't laughing, yeah, it's too stressful.
Thank you. Exactly. I am. So, how long you been married now? Since 2008, right?
15 years.
Ooh, check you out. All right, congratulations, because
Thank
is work. I've been married for
that
34.
Yes,
I've been married for 33 years. Like I've been married for 33 years. So it's
oh my God, I can't wait to get there.
Yo, let me tell you, these gray hairs ain't for nothing. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Trust me, I got them too. Trust me, I got them too.
Listen, it's a lot, yo. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I can't see myself
with the right person. If you're
I can't see nobody with. I can't even see nobody with my wife. Man, listen, she's a beautiful person. So yeah, she matched me, and that's one of the key.
You got to get the person that matches you. That's right.
We 100% friends. Yes, unbelievable. So somebody just said, "Oh, Chris Waters, were you in Full House?"
No.
He was in the Full House, the new Full House. Oh, she's talking about something else. Okay.
Oh, she probably talking about our family.
Yeah. Yes. But I'm asking you a question. Family Matters.
Oh yeah.
Now, I told you I got some pictures, right?
Oh, do you?
So.
Picture for Family Matters. Oh my God.
So, was this you and Eddie dancing?
That is me, right there in that little short green dress. Yeah. That's me.
Yo, I remember this episode. Like I said, you played so many shows, but it's like looking back, we all get think about the Steve Harvey Show. We forget about these little parts that you had, but looking back is like, oh my goodness, this woman has been killing it, totally killing it. So
back in the day, we had so many shows on that featured us. So it was, it was a nice amount of work out there for us at that time.
It really was. And, like I said, it's not like that no more, but we out here, it's a lot of Black women and men out here grinding, actors, actresses, producers, directors. I've had a lot of independent directors and actors on my show. And I want to showcase that because no one else is going to, unless you in the higher, Archie, they're not getting on the Breakfast Club and on the show.
That's right.
So we tend to bring people up here to give them their flowers. You're getting your flowers today because at the end of the day, when my company told me we had you, oh my goodness. I was like, what? I told my wife, I said, yo, you ain't gonna believe this. So yes, they definitely watching. They definitely in the crowd, they watching because you're definitely one of my favorites. You're definitely one of my favorites.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So now let me see. What is this?
Oh yeah. So that's Unthinkably Good Things. It's a movie I directed last year for Hallmark. They launched their Mahogany brand of content. This was the first movie they put out under that umbrella, the Mahogany brand.
Wow.
And we got to film that in Italy. We shot in Italy for a month. And it was amazing. Yeah.
I can only listen. Italy?
Yeah.
You got to film a movie in Italy.
I did.
Mom, did you learn the language out there?
No, not really. But it was a very challenging shoot because the whole crew was Italian.
Oh my
God. And then, being the director in a very masculine world.
Field.
Especially out there in Italy, it's very, very male dominated. I mean, our field is male dominated, but in Italy, them having to take direction and listen to me, little old me. We had to get some things in order. And once we did, we were amazing. Amazing. It was an amazing experience.
I know that's right. I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever made a movie with your husband? Have y'all actually been in a movie?
Yeah. We were in an independent movie together a long time ago called Soul Ride.
Really? So now we're gonna step back for a sec because I'm noticing that you actually have 5 nominations for NAACP Image Award for Soul Food, and if I'm not mistaken, All of Us.
I don't remember getting a nomination for All of Us. I may have. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I definitely got one for Soul Food.
Soul Food, yeah. So that was a classic as well. Like I said, you played these roles in some classics. Yo, nobody can listen. Ain't nobody can take it away from you, yo. You out here working, you still working, and your work is speaking for itself. It is.
Yeah.
Especially the personality. Who don't like Lovita Alizay Jenkins? Listen.
I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody that doesn't like her, but
you definitely got to have some haters. It doesn't matter. Exactly. It definitely doesn't matter. So what I wanted to do, like I said, I have a lot of pictures, but you got a lot going on right now. Now, this is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to direct 2 of these episodes.
Yeah, you guys gotta watch it. Yeah.
I looked at the first season.
Just started last night. Just dropped yesterday.
It did. That's why I put it up here. We definitely watched it. And let me tell you something about this. That woman, whoo, now she's acting because this is, oh my goodness. She is horrible in this movie.
Yeah. Yolanda Adams. And
Yolanda Adams.
But that character is a mess.
I couldn't believe she was doing it well. Oh my goodness. Yeah. A great movie. Y'all definitely got to catch this. Y'all definitely.
It's a show. It's a TV series. You guys definitely should watch it.
So now I'm asking you. Yeah. So now I'm asking
you. And Loretta Devine is on this season too. So you guys got to watch it. Loretta Devine is on there. I got the director.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, so that's one of the you did?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me find out. All right.
So yeah.
Okay, we're definitely gonna check it out. We check it out, and like I said, that was one of my favorite shows. So I couldn't wait for the second season. And then when I looked on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, they said Miss Terri got 2 episodes. I was what? Because I'm sitting there going, when did she start directing? This before you came to the show, by the way. So I didn't even know you was coming to the show. I didn't even know you was directing. Really didn't know until I did my reading. So I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, directing? Why she's not in it? I'm sitting there going, why she not in it? So, come to find out you directing 2 of these episodes is amazing.
Yeah.
It's
very
exciting. And right now, like I said, what you're doing, you're transcending. You did the acting thing, and you're still gonna do it. Don't get it twisted, but now she's starting to do the directing. Yeah, that directing thing is just gonna catapult you to other heights. You understand? So, was that a plan of yours in the beginning, or it's just something you felt?
No, it wasn't planned from the beginning for sure, but it's definitely, I just think as artists, we're always challenging ourselves. We're always growing, always challenging ourselves. And it was, when I moved to Atlanta, I started teaching acting classes, and I was working with a lot of young actors. And I just really enjoyed that. And our class was a scene study class. So I was directing them through our classes and these scenes. And I just really fell in love with using the art in that way. And so just through producing, I was able to create an opportunity for myself to direct a really low budget project we were doing. And then I just fell in love with it. And from that project, in relationships, I got opportunities to direct stuff for BET and TV One, and it just kept growing. So now I'm like about 9 years in, and
wow, I love it. Look at you. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's God.
Oh yeah,
that's
for sure.
Yeah, it's God all day right there. Like, oh my goodness.
For sure.
It's beautiful that you can actually But you know, you're a black woman. Look, you're a black woman. You can do anything at the end of the day. I'm sorry, it's the truth. People, you know, people might take something to that, but I don't care. I don't care. She's a black woman. She can do anything. And you know, this is something that you transfer into that's just like I said, it's just gonna catapult you to another level. So
well, thank you.
You're getting another round of applause. You
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You're so great. Thank you.
So now, I appreciate you. Trust me. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to not to fan out. I haven't fanned out, right, y'all? I didn't fan out yet.
No, anyway, you did amazing. So now, you did amazing.
Thank you.
And now the babies are calling. Now, my daughter's calling.
What?
Yeah.
What's she at?
No, she's over there.
She's all right, so I just wanted to get to this one more show.
Okay.
This movie was special. This is a special movie. If I'm not mistaken, Tommy Ford directed this or produced this or something, right?
He directed it and produced it.
Got you know, rest in peace, Tommy. This is Tommy right here. Did he approach you? Did he approach you with this?
We are longtime friends, sister, brother. It was never about approaching it. It was always like, hey, I need you to I need you to come through and do this, that. That's the kind of relationship we had.
There it is.
For each other, always. So, I miss him.
Well, listen, at this point, like I said, I appreciate you coming to my show. I really do. It was an amazing. I felt it was amazing to connect with you. I felt I connected with you in a way, you know. So you have a great night. Got everybody for showing up. I thank everybody for showing up tonight. I have to let this young lady go because she said her baby's calling this shit. That baby comes first, so we got to get up out of here. But listen, at the end of the day, we're definitely fans of you. Salute to you, and you know, wishing you well in all your endeavors.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate you guys tuning in to listen and watch. And follow me on all the social media platforms just under my name, Terri J. Vaughn.
It's right there in the side. Look, it's right there, y'all. So y'all better go ahead and follow her right now. That's right.
Thank you, Derrick. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, man. So I told y'all I was gonna have her here. She definitely had to go. But y'all have a good night. And we're out. We'll see y'all probably Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, with a new guest. But thanks again for everybody for showing up tonight, and y'all have a good night.